Hello and welcome to this Flowcode tutorial. In this video we will introduce you to the interface and resource managers. In the previous video we introduced the panel managers and more specifically the settings manager. In this video we will continue this theme and show the remaining two managers. The interface manager, located here, is how we control how our exported component handles the visibility of the objects in the project. For example, here I have loaded the source code behind the keypad component. Now if we look at the macro tab of the Project Explorer, we can see that there are a lot of macros listed, many more than the actual keypad component has available. This is because the interface manager controls which of these macros and variables are hidden from the end user when the component is exported. If I click on the interface manager now, we can see a list of the macros again. But this time some of them have a picture of a small macro icon next to them. These are the macros which have been selected to be visible to the end user. Those of you familiar with the keypad component may recognize them. Macros such as getASCII and waitPressed are common macros used in the keypad component. Okay, let's cover how to use the interface manager. When you load the interface manager, you can use the tabs located here to switch between the macros in your project or the constants. For constants, you can select whether each constant is public or private. For the macros, there are a few more options. Hidden macros will not be shown to the end user. All their code will be hidden and they will process in the background without needing any input from the end user. Downloadable macros will be shown to the end user. When your component is added to the panel, downloadable macros will be selectable when a call component macro is added to the panel. I'll briefly demonstrate this now with the keypad example. As you can see, the downloadable macros are listed here in the interface manager with the icon next to them. If I go to my empty project here and add a keypad, then drag a call component icon onto the flowchart, then double click, what I can see listed are the visible downloadable macros from the previous flowchart. Okay, let's go back to the keypad source flowchart and see the next macro type we can specify in the interface manager is the simulation only macro. These macros are similar to downloadable macros in that they are only shown to the end user. However, the key difference is that the code behind the simulation only macros is not downloaded to the target device when the compile to chip button is pressed in Flowcode. Simulation only macros will have a small sim icon next to them when they are selected in the interface manager. The final type of macro you can specify is an embedded macro. This is an advanced feature which lets you assign a macro to already existing embedded code to allow you to simulate that code. Okay, let's move on to the final manager, which is the resource manager. This allows you to add external resources to your project, such as meshes and bitmaps. To add them, you simply click on the down arrow and browse to the resource you require. This concludes this tutorial on the interface and resource managers. Thank you for watching.